Hi, what's up, guys? Amigo Reels is here. Today I'm going to explain a movie called Gulliver's Travels, released in 2010. In the start, we see Gulliver waking up and following his daily routine. He talks with his superhero toys and dances while taking a shower. He works at a newspaper company in New York. One day, Gulliver meets a new employee named Dan. He befriends him. Gulliver is his boss, and he is senior to him in the mailing department. One day, they were going for mail delivery. They meet Gulliver's crush on the way, who is a journalist. Her name is Darcy. Gulliver loves her for quite a while, but he doesn't confess it to her. Dan brings a letter to Gulliver and tells him that he has been promoted by the mail department. But Gulliver has been working there for almost 10 years. No one respects him, not even thinks of his promotion. Dan tells him that, "You are afraid to talk. That is why you have not been promoted yet." He becomes upset and goes outside. Then he sees Darcy outside. She has been working till now. Gulliver musters some courage and enters her cabin. But he is Gulliver after all. He picks up a random paper. Darcy asks him, "Do you want to do the travel writing assignment?" Gulliver nervously says, "Yes." The next day, he submitted the travel blog assignment. He copies material from a few articles on the internet and gives it to Darcy. Darcy gets extremely impressed by his writing skills, so she assigns him new work. She tells him to go to the Bermuda Triangle and write articles on ships that had disappeared there. To impress Darcy, Gulliver agrees. Darcy arranges a boat for him. The next day, he takes a flight to the Bermuda Triangle. He meets a person there who tells him how to operate the boat. The boat is automatic, so it will sail smoothly. Then Gulliver leaves toward his destination alone. He enjoys it for a while. He reads a book about making robots and sleeps. When he wakes up after a while, he sees a huge wave in front of him. After seeing the sea tornado, he wears a life jacket. Meanwhile, the tornado pulls his boat into it. When he wakes up, he is not able to move his neck. He gets astonished seeing that a few small men are standing on his chest. The leader introduces himself as the commander, Edward of Lilliput. As it zooms in, we see a small group of people surrounding him from all sides. They have tied him with ropes and wooden assemblies. The commander calls him the Beast. Meanwhile, Gulliver gets himself free quite easily. He thinks that he is watching a dream and closes his eyes. The commander orders soldiers to drag him down. They pull him with full force, and Gulliver falls to the ground and gets unconscious. As he comes to his senses, he notices himself in a vehicle. They are taking him to the kingdom of Lilliput. People have come out to watch the beast. Here, Gulliver is presented in front of the king of Lilliput, Theodore. But the daughter of the king, named Mary, gets concerned seeing his condition. She asks Edward whether it is necessary to put him through so much. Edward tells her that he is an undercover agent sent by her opponent's state, Blefuscian. Then Gulliver speaks and asks the king where he is. The secretary replies that, "You are in the world's greatest kingdom, Lilliput." Then we see Gulliver is trapped in jail. He meets another prisoner there. His name was Horatio. Edward has put both of them there. Then Edward comes there and tells him that he can keep him there for life if he wants. Then they take Gulliver to the fields and make him plow the field. But then their enemy state, Blefuscian, attacks them all of a sudden. They plan to kidnap the princess and set the palace on fire. Edward runs towards the palace and orders that, "No one will save the queen. I will do that." Horatio tells Gulliver that Edward will not reach in time, so Gulliver throws the Blefuscian soldiers away easily and saves the queen. The king and his secretary get caught in the fire. Gulliver pees on the mansion in a hurry and the fire sets out. Everyone starts clapping and the king was saved. After that, the king sets Horatio free and asked Gulliver for dinner after thanking him. Edward was getting angry seeing all that. At night, the king asks Gulliver where he is from. He tells him that he is from Manhattan. Gulliver felt like a hero for the first time. That is why he told them that he is the president. Everyone believed him except Edward. Then the people of Lilliput made a big house for him, so that he could live here just like he used to live in New York. Gulliver made a theater for all of them and invited them to watch a drama. He showed them Titanic and told them that everything has happened to him. Everyone gets shocked to see how difficult his life has been. Edward asks him, "How are you still alive after the tragedy?" He replies, "I was saved." In the next scene, Horatio takes Gulliver's help to impress the princess. Princess gets impressed too. But Edward has also set his eyes on her, and he wants to marry her at any cost. Here, soldiers have found the Gulliver's boat. He went there and gets his phone, which has 12 voice messages from Darcy. She is very angry at him for the false article and for running away from the office. Gulliver doesn't want to go back and face Darcy again, therefore he decides to stay in Lilliput forever. Edward is not happy with all this. Here, the king also makes Gulliver the general. Edward shuts their defense system of Lilliput in anger. Blefuscian attacks on Lilliput, seeing this as an advantageous moment. As a general, Gulliver has the responsibility to stop them. He gets into the water, being very scared, and splashes the water with forceful thrusts. Enemies open fire on him, but cannonballs don't affect him at all. Then he throws the enemy out of Lilliput. Gulliver is being treated very respectfully after that. Haircut, massage, everything is given to him. Here, the princess rejects Edward, and he joins the enemy in anger. The enemy finds a book to make a robot from Gulliver's boat, and they make a huge robot with the help of that. The enemy attacks again. Gulliver is all geared up to fight tiny opponents once again, but he gets shocked when he sees a huge robot in front of him. Edward challenges him. Gulliver does not have any other option but to accept the challenge. Gulliver tries to push the robot back, but the robot is more powerful than him. The robot picks up off his pant and asks him to surrender. Then Gulliver tells everyone, including the king, that he has told a lie. Then Edward sends him to an island where no one dares to go. When Gulliver is left there, a girl catches him. Now Gulliver was at a place where people are way bigger than him. The girl keeps him in a Barbie house, considering him a toy. Now Darcy has come to Lilliput in search of Gulliver. Gulliver had told everyone that Darcy was his princess. Edward recognizes her and makes her his prisoner. She meets the king and queen there. After the Gulliver's defeat, Edward has made them prisoners too. After seeing all that, Horatio goes to Gulliver and tells him everything. There was a US soldier suit at the girl's house. He goes back to Lilliput using the suit. There he meets Darcy and tells her how much he loves her. After that, Gulliver decides to challenge Edward, not to show his courage, but for the people of Lilliput. The next day, they come against each other. The robot takes over him quite quickly. Horatio gets inside the robot to help Gulliver and defeats Edward internally. He cuts the power of the robot, and then Gulliver defeats the robot very easily. Everyone starts clapping. Horatio gets permission to marry the princess because of his bravery. Suddenly, Edward gets a hold of the princess, but the princess easily gets away from him and makes him pay. Darcy also kisses Gulliver for the first time. Then Gulliver helps to settle a dispute between Lilliput and Blefuscian. They have ended it mutually. Finally, Darcy and Gulliver repair their ship and head back to New York. After some days, Gulliver leaves his job and becomes a travel writer. Now he and Darcy live in a happy relationship. With this, the movie ends happily. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Also, have an amazing rest of the day. We will see you in the next one.